guys, Jay-Z here from jzfitness.com. I'm hoping that you're already subscribed to Your Fitness Tips on YouTube, and you're also receiving my newsletters, the Jay-Z Fitness Times, on a monthly basis. And if you are all the above, then you're well aware that I'm all about educating you on awesome, new, innovative, short workouts. No one has time these days to go to the gym, but if you do have time to go to the gym, good for you. But it's good to have backup plans for the days that you're too busy for work or whatever your situation is. Your body is your temple. You only get one. So when you put your body and your mind and your soul and your just being as number one, you can be much more effective for everybody in your life that you love. So with this workout, it's called Slow from Head to Toe. And the fundamentals of this workout is really taking it on a slower pace. We're getting into those deep muscle layers, the muscle fibers that sometimes we don't get to hit when we do more of the high intensity interval training. So think super slow from head to toe. You're gonna take about 4 counts on the contraction. You're gonna squeeze so tight, and then you're gonna slowly release the exercise, keeping time under tension for the exercise, for every exercise. So let's rock and roll, let's do it. The first exercise for today, we're gonna start with our legs and work our way up. And we're gonna start off, first of all, as you can see, I got 4 pieces of equipment. We got a mat, we got dumbbells. I chose 5-pounders because that's enough for me for now, for today. We have this awesome little medicine ball, 3 pounds, and then you can get a band. You can order this. I will send you the information you'll see on jzfitness.com. Let's rock and roll. Starting with our legs, we're gonna start off with calf raises. So get up nice and slow, 3, 4. Nice and slow, lower down, but go into your heels, sit the hips back. Really working on stability, real slow. So there's a stability component here. You're rolling through the foot, you're rolling onto the heel, lifting the toes off the ground, sitting the booty back a little bit, and then nice and slow, rolling through the feet, lifting up, belly is tight, shoulders down, and just really get into those muscles of the calf. Once you're done with those, we're gonna do second position squats. Nice and slow, elbows to the knees. You're gonna turn out through the hips, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, make sure the spine is neutral. 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly is engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees track over the ankles. Make sure the knees aren't coming in or out. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're holding every single exercise or doing every exercise for 1 straight minute, super slow. Okay? Next exercise. This is gonna be another compound exercise, working multiple joints. You're gonna start out with your feet together. You're gonna slowly step back, take your opposite hand to the opposite foot, straighten out that back leg, make sure the knee aligns over the ankle. Nice and slow and controlled, other side. Super duper slow, keeping your spine neutral, keeping your knee in alignment with that ankle, straightening out that back leg when you land it on the ground, working on stability, going as slow as possible so that you can really get every muscle engaged. Do I look like a robot? So the next exercise is gonna involve the band. And you're gonna take the band, you're gonna put it around your ankles. Feet are always gonna be hip distance apart. Pull the navel in toward the spine. Feet are hip distance apart, toes are facing forward. Make sure you're not bringing this up, okay? You're gonna abduct the leg, you're gonna step out, bring the hip out so that that knee tracks over the ankle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet hip distance apart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. You're really getting into that glute and you're stabilizing through that opposite foot. After you do 1 minute on this side, you're gonna do 1 minute on the other side. Make sure you maintain a nice neutral spine and really work on stability as well as mobility. Okay, so 1 minute there, 1 minute on the other side. Okay? After you do those, then you're gonna work on true stability. You're gonna lift your right leg to start out. So you're just rotating the toes out and then come in. Out, come in. Make sure you're not torquing the knee on the standing leg. Okay, and then you switch to the other sides, 1 minute. Ooh, I am feeling this. Woo-wee! Ow! It's good though, it's good. Very slow, very slow. Okay, after that you're working on hip circumduction. You're gonna bring this leg out in front of you, come out to the side into abduction. Again, watch that standing leg. Come back into hip extension, belly is engaged, and then bring it center. So up, nice and slow. It's like a circle. And you're really stabilizing through that standing leg. Real slow. You will so feel this. You're gonna be like, oh my God, she's crazy. But it feels so nice to really wake up those muscles. Our hip moves in all planes of motion. Our leg goes in a full circle. It's so cool. You're gonna go to the mat. Just don't get too comfy. You're gonna bring yourself to a 90-degree angle at the knees. Look straight up at the sky. We're gonna start out with chest presses. Nice and slow and controlled. Nice and slow and controlled. This is where you gotta make sure the weight is heavy enough. You wanna track the weights over the chest. Okay, now the ground is gonna stop you, so it's not a large range of motion, but you're really focusing on controlling the weights on the way up and on the way down. You're exhaling on the way up, you're inhaling on the way down. We're gonna take that right into chest flies. Nice and slow. Slight bends in the elbow, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. 4, 3, 2, 1, belly is engaged. You're flattening the lower back out. You're gonna take this into skull crushers. Arms are straight overhead, palms facing in. Nice and slow. Take it to either side of the ears and very slow, bring it up. So if you have other dumbbells that you wanna have close by, you might choose to go heavier on the chest presses and the chest flies, and then actually lower the weight slightly to come into the skull crushers. That is your choice. Life is full of choices. How nice is that? After this, we're just gonna do close arm presses. Elbows tight to the body, press it up. Tight to the body, press it up. Again, 1 minute every exercise with neutral spine, belly engaged, hips where they belong, shoulders away from the ears. It's common kinesiology that everybody should know and be conscious of when you train. If anything hurts when you train, your body is speaking to you. Okay, after you do those, you drop the weights down. While I'm down here, why not do one more thing for my tush? You're gonna take your hands to the side, lift the hips up in bridge pose. You're gonna extend one leg out, and then you're gonna bring it down. Nice and slow. This one could get a little tricky because the tendency is to move the hips back and forth, but right now I'm stabilizing through the core. This is excellent for the lower back as well, but you don't wanna arch the lower back because then you're putting a lot of pressure on the lower back. I'm lifting the hips, I'm squeezing my core, and I'm just extending my leg out to be in alignment with that opposite knee. I'm again looking straight up to the sky, keeping no resistance on my neck. It's all in my shoulder blades, and I'm pushing the ground away with my hands to take some of the resistance off. You should not feel this in your neck at all. So 1 minute of those. Now, we're gonna do plank rows. Lining your shoulders up over the wrists, belly is engaged, feet a little wider than hip distance apart. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those hips squared out to the ground. Elbow tight to the body. There could be slight rotation in the trunk, like you externally rotate out a little bit, that's not a problem. But just keep your core engaged so that you don't feel a lot of pressure in the shoulder at all. And once I do those for a minute, I'm gonna take a staggered stance. How's the hair looking? Just kidding. Take a staggered stance. I love this exercise. you come in here, you bring your chest, take a wide view of this angle for a second. A lot of people are doing this. This is so bad for your neck. Don't do this ever. Tuck your chin in so that you have a neutral spine. Your knee is over the ankle. Your hip is so straight on that opposite side. You're pulling your belly in as though your tailbone's tucking in between your legs. You're gonna come in for a row, nice and slow and controlled. Bring that opposite leg in, squat it down. Nice and slow and controlled. Bring that other leg back and extend it back into a tricep extension. Nice and slow. Bring the leg in, drop the weights down. So in. Okay, just like that. Next, bicep curls. I love single leg things. Single leg bicep curls, you work on stability, but you're also training those muscles. You gotta love yourself, by the way. Single leg, core tight, push the ground away, nice and slow, elbows tight to the body. Very slow. And again, if this is not enough weight, get heavier weights. Nice and slow though. Really challenge yourself. How slow can you go? After you're here, you're gonna take a single leg. Watch this, it's a lateral raise. It's alternating lateral raise. You come up, nice and slow, drop down one arm, drop down the other arm. Just like that. Nice and slow, 1 minute here. Notice how I switched legs from the bicep curl. Make sure you can see the weights in your peripheral vision, and you're only going to shoulder height. Don't go higher than that. And then once you've done a minute of the alternating lateral raises, you're gonna grab your small medicine ball, and you're gonna do some Tai Chi type movements, okay? One exercise, you're gonna go wider than hip distance. You're gonna push the weight overhead, come down, touch the hip. Push nice and slow, touch the hip. Push nice and slow, catch with the opposite hand, nice and slow. Push, catch, nice and slow. I love this exercise. It's like you're surrounding yourself with energy, but you're honing the energy into your center being. And you're moving so slow, it gives you a chance to really pay attention to how your body is engaged and how you are really focusing on energy inward, back into your center being. 1 minute. Once you're there, you're gonna stir the pot. Now, you could do it with both arms, your choice. If you stir the pot with both arms, that's fine. Stir to one side for 1 minute, and then go the other way for 1 minute. However, you could take it a step further and do single arms, okay? And then even go the opposite way, because the shoulder abducts and adducts. And what that means is, right now you're taking it to the center of your body. That's really working the rotator cuff. And then you also want to work the back of the shoulder by bringing it out. You see how I change directions? And then do it with the other arm. You could do 30 seconds each arm, or you could do 1 minute each arm. Either way, slow. There's nothing more exciting than a trainer seeing all these people running around, jogging, playing tennis, basketball. The world could be a very fit place, and it's just such an honor and a pleasure to see that people are honoring their bodies and taking care of themselves. So there's no reason why you can't take care of yourselves. Anytime you exercise, make sure you stretch. Okay, I have some great stretch programs available. You want to stretch the muscles that you just worked, and then you want to drink plenty of fluid, 8 ounces during a workout, drink all day long, half your body weight in ounces of water a day. Thank you so much for joining me today. jzfitness.com, be a fan on Facebook and Twitter, and just know I care about you, and I wish you a very healthy and happy future.